right.
A Plague Tale, Requiem cranks up the intensity in every way, set in a hauntingly beautiful, yet terrifying version of 14th century France. You follow Amisha and her brother, Hugo, as they navigate landscapes crawling with plague-ridden rats and hostile soldiers. The story is deeply emotional, centered around unraveling the mystery of Hugo's illness, making for a gripping narrative. The stealth mechanics are smoother than ever, allowing you to cleverly outmaneuver enemies and use light to fend off those swarms of rats. Visually, the game is stunning, with detailed environments that completely immerse you in its dark world. However, be prepared for some heavy themes and a few combat scenarios that can feel a bit repetitive. Despite this, A Plague Tale, Requiem offers an unforgettable experience with its powerful story, refined gameplay, and intense atmosphere. Stray lets you explore a captivating cyberpunk city through the eyes of a skinny ginger cat. The city's aesthetics and atmosphere are the highlights, offering a richly detailed world that perfectly captures those classic cyberpunk vibes. The graphics are top-notch, making it feel like you're truly navigating a futuristic city, even if it's on the smaller side. Interacting with the robot citizens while playing as a cat with a drone companion is surprisingly engaging and adds a unique twist to the story. The platforming is simple, with a single button press to climb, but it's still satisfying. However, it can be a bit frustrating when certain platforms that look climbable aren't accessible. Despite this, the joy of exploring, admiring the environments, and even napping in random spots makes it a relaxing experience. With minimal combat and a few wholesome story moments, Stray is perfect for a chill, rainy night gaming session. Remnant II is a standout action RPG that combines the tough combat of Dark Souls with the excitement of third-person shooting. The procedurally generated levels make each playthrough unique, enhancing its replay value. The game delivers intense, rewarding combat with revamped boss battles and realms full of secrets. While not as mobile as Elden Ring, the variety of weapons and classes eventually combinable keeps gameplay fresh. It's a true Souls-like experience with guns, set in an open world teeming with discoveries. The diverse weapons, mods, and gear encourage thorough exploration, making every corner of the map worth your time. World is the ultimate definition of a sleeper hit, surprising everyone with its massive success, including the developers. The game unapologetically borrows from Pokémon's creature design and concept, blending it with sandbox elements reminiscent of Ark or Valheim. Instead of turn-based battles, you directly engage in combat, wielding machine guns while riding your pals into battle. What sets World apart is its refusal to take itself too seriously. I expected a straightforward action game, but was shocked to discover deep base-building mechanics, where you can even assign your pals to hard labor. Pushing it to the extreme, you can overwork them to death and use their meat as food for others. Luckily, these choices are entirely up to you, adding a layer of freedom that makes the game truly enjoyable.
Welcome to the Sanctuary. This is a place...
Sefue is an intense martial arts beat-em-up that thrusts you into the role of a young fighter on a relentless quest for revenge. This game is all about precision, strategy, and mastering your combat skills. At its core, Sefue is a love letter to action-packed gameplay, demanding quick reflexes and keen decision-making. The combat system is incredibly satisfying, allowing you to use punches, kicks, and environmental tools to take down your enemies. However, be prepared for a steep learning curve. Mastering the combat mechanics is no easy feat. While the game shines with its fluid animations and atmospheric design, some of its mechanics can be quite taxing, especially on your hands. I found the constant need to activate or hold the pound button while giving directional inputs challenging, to the point where it led to hand cramps after just a few hours. This is unusual for me, and it made me long for simpler control schemes like in Sekiro, where a single button press suffices to avoid attacks. The final boss is especially demanding, requiring lightning-fast reactions. Despite these challenges, Sefue is an exhilarating experience that feels like stepping into an action movie. With its rich atmosphere and extensive post-game content, it's definitely worth playing if your hands can handle it.
No freaking way!
Oh, shite!
Ghosts of New Eden initially feels like a God of War experience, but focuses more on drama and dialogue. Banishers is less about action and more about story, with mysteries solved through NPC interactions. While it does feature combat and boss battles, they lack variety. The story centers around a couple banishing evil spirits and helping people. Using the wife's ghost powers, a standout feature is how player choices shape the storyline, especially deciding whether NPC souls should be resurrected or ascend. The option to resurrect the wife or follow the flow adds depth. Despite fewer combat variations than God of War, the engaging narrative will hook you for hours. You'll uncover NPC secrets and judge their souls, though the game can get repetitive. For those seeking something fresh after major AAA titles, Banishers is a great choice. Fans of narrative-driven games like A Plague Tale will enjoy this title, with its depth and engaging conclusion.
Die, you bastard!
HighFi Rush is a refreshing blend of genres you don't often see together. It's a rhythm-based action game where you play as Chai, a character with a music player embedded in his chest. This gives him a unique ability to perceive the world through environmental synesthesia, letting him fight in sync with the rhythm. The game's quirky premise is matched by its light-hearted tone and fast-paced gameplay, keeping you engaged from start to finish. You'll constantly be jamming to catchy tunes while taking down a variety of enemies, including some truly memorable boss fights. The anime-inspired art style adds to the visual appeal, but with a diverse cast that stands out from typical anime games. If you're into high-energy action and love a good beat, HighFi Rush is a game you won't want to miss. Evil West is a thrilling third-person shooter that mixes the Wild West with supernatural elements. As a vampire hunter, you wield a range of weapons and abilities to battle monstrous foes. The game is more action-packed than scary, leaning into a bombastic, almost comedic approach to monster hunting. The gameplay, reminiscent of recent God of War titles, offers an over-the-shoulder, beat-'em-up experience with various abilities and weapons on cooldown. While the story may be a bit confusing and feels secondary, the game excels in fun, linear action. As you progress, you unlock new weapons and abilities, keeping the combat fresh and engaging. The diverse environments, from desolate lands to creepy caves, add to the game's appeal, making Evil West a solid, enjoyable action game. Baldurs Gate 3 stands tall as one of the best RPGs ever crafted. In an era where many games are bogged down by empty open worlds and paywall content, Baldurs Gate 3 delivers a complete, fulfilling experience with a single purchase. The game is packed with content and gives players true freedom in shaping their journey. The diverse cast of characters each has their own intricate storylines, yet the game allows you to ignore, scare off, or even kill them without breaking the experience. The customization is top-notch. I spent nearly an hour crafting my ideal character. The stunning graphics add to the immersion, and while the game shines solo, you can also team up with 3 friends to form your own DD guild.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Drop it, scum!
RoboCop Rogue City delivers a nostalgic arcade shooter experience, perfectly capturing the gritty atmosphere of Detroit as seen in the classic movie. The highly detailed environments make exploration engaging, blending seamlessly with the game's intense action. It's a straightforward FPS that breaks away from modern mechanics like cover systems and stealth. Instead, you march through like a walking tank, blasting everything in your path. While the game shines as a tribute, it doesn't push the genre forward. Combat can feel repetitive in the latter half, and the pacing suffers from Robo's limited speed options. Despite these drawbacks, it's a blast to play, offering pure, unadulterated fun. If you're looking for an FPS where you can just jump in and start shooting, RoboCop Rogue City delivers exactly that.